El boxeo mexicano está más vivo que nunca en las manos de Manuel Navarrete, quien parece prácticamente imparable, un campeón mundial en 3 divisiones, con un poder que se traslada a cualquier categoría, sin perder precisión ni fuerza. Ha sido comparado con guerreros legendarios mexicanos como Carlos Zárate, Juan Manuel Márquez y el propio Canelo Álvarez. Parece imparable y listo para enfrentarse a cualquiera que tenga la mala suerte de subir al ring con él. Iván Ochoa Sánchez. El 10 de mayo de 2012, Emanuel Navarrete se enfrentó a Iván Ochoa Sánchez en el José Cuervo Salón, en Polanco, Ciudad de México. En ese momento, Navarrete tenía solo 17 años y estaba disputando su 4ª pelea profesional.
Para amigos, para este llamado a 4 episodios o menos en peso mosca. Más cerca de estar en la gran final del Cinturón de Oro, edición 18. ¿Quién va a pasar? ¿Quién se queda? La duda se va a despejar más adelante. Cuando ataca rápidamente Iván Ochoa, que está en azul y blanco para esa contienda, enfrentando a este elegante boxeador Emanuel Navarrete, que viste de escarlata y blanco. Los dos a la guardia natural. Tan solo 16 años del chamaco. Y un verde que está a la derecha de la pantalla, que recibe ganchazo de mano sur a la punta de la barba. Hacia atrás recibiendo con la barba. Este muchacho tiene 3 victorias, 3 knockouts, 5 knockouts, Navarrete. Le manda saludos a su ciudad natal, Virginia Martínez, allá dedica la pelea. Y aquí está este momento solo. A ver si regresa bonito Ochoa. Difícil porque le sigue conectando. Y dar respuesta de alguna manera, Iván, el bolillo Ochoa. Ahí esas cosas de los momentos estelares. Esa derecha fue el principio del fin. Después vendría una combinación en 1-2. Ahí está otra vez conectándolo. Y ese fue el que lo desmadejó. Ahí se escribía la historia. Después presionó lo necesario y se lleva la victoria Emanuel Navarrete. Vamos a escuchar el tiempo oficial en el que se decretó la victoria justamente del de San Juan, Citraltepec.
Glenn Porras. El 20 de enero de 2018, en el domo del Sindicato de Trabajadores en Ciudad de México, Glenn Porras intentó frenar el ascenso de Navarrete. En camino hacia su primera oportunidad por un título mundial, Navarrete se enfrentó a un contendiente filipino con récord de 31 victorias y 6 derrotas. Emanuel ya tenía reputación de ser el verdugo de filipinos y buscaba continuar la tendencia con un final espectacular sobre Porras.
Mientras que Moisés Flores se dio el golpe después. Así que este muchacho, Navarrete, tiene chance.
Cuidado que ha pegado en 2 ocasiones con la mano izquierda, bien Porras. Ahora busca también con la mano izquierda, bien el vaquero Navarrete, tiene poder el vaquero ahora combinando con el hombre y luego la mano derecha, otra vez la mano izquierda, enganchó para el vaquero Navarrete, señores.
Permite que después arriba.
Hay poder en estos 2 hombres, señores, hay por el vaquero Navarrete con la mano derecha. Busca ahora al filipino la mano izquierda que le ha conectado bien. Intenta de nuevo ahora con el recto de derecha. Otra vez con la combinación el vaquero Navarrete, ahora el poder. Le responde bien, que le corre, pero cuidado. Cuidado. ¿Qué pasó, señor? Enfrenta al bloque. Ahí termina el primero, Jorgito. Ahí estaba lo que era la respuesta y ahí venía, fíjate. Jorge, México ante Filipinas, super gallo, 122 libras. Y se resbala también ahora.
Bueno.
Navarrete es en la zona, señor.
Evoluciona el combate después de este momento.
Vamos a ver, señores. Segundo asalto. La mano izquierda con poder de nuevo de Glenn Porras y la derecha. A ver, porque tuvo que quedar sentido con ese golpe. Fue con contundencia ahora. La mano derecha de parte del vaquero, combinando también el rostro de Glenn Porras. A ver, Jorgito Ebro.
Y no hay duda. Mira cómo golpea, mira cómo mete el gancho. Y luego, de arriba.
Le rompe la guardia como quiere de nuevo.
Isaac Dogbo. Primero, Navarrete finalmente tuvo su oportunidad por un título mundial el 8 de diciembre de 2018, cuando enfrentó a Isaac Togbo en el Hulu Theater del Madison Square Garden. Emanuel era el claro no favorito con cuotas de más 500, pero no estaba dispuesto a rendirse cuando por fin tuvo su oportunidad por el título de peso supergallo de la WBO.
Right time, then he's come back in with his combinations. Navarrete is actually lunging forward when he throws. He's actually smothering his punches.
Navarrete then comes in with an offensive surge here in the final minute of round number 1. Overhand right hand against the champion.
And he wants to be the first one to do it.
Chopping down with the right hand after that exchange, trying to come in with that sweeping left hand against the shorter man. There's that uppercut, triples up that left hand. And Dogbay backed up here in round number 2.
Dogbay is hurt from that body shot or left hook to the body.
That's why he's holding.
Now charging in, throws a right uppercut. Sweeping left hand, another body shot comes in from the challenger. This is a big round from Emmanuel Navarrete. Continued pace and work rate here. Final minute of round 2. Good right hand behind that jab.
Dogbay looking like he's saying, why can't he stop this? He's trying to take the heart of Dogbay by going down to his body and take the legs and the steam out of his punches.
The power punches the last round, dominating with 63 thrown, landing 17 was Navarrete.
Navarrete right now don't seem fazed by Dogbay's punching power.
Wow, sweeping left hand from far away.
Dogbay is hurt from that left.
And again, a left hook comes in against the champion. Navarrete swinging for the fences here with a minute to go in round number 3, and twice he landed.
This is a real test for Paul Dogbay, the father and trainer. What will you do tactically?
A little different tonight here.
It was almost Teofimo-esque.
It was. If you missed it earlier, folks.
You know, Paul told Isaac, jump on him. The kid is strong, so don't come straight forward. You got to bob and weave, move your head, but hit him when you move, and then start with your jab when you're on the inside.
But Tess, but when you pull straight back like that,
Oh, he's got him again. Sends him back again.
you put yourself in a horrible situation, Tess, when you're pulling straight back against a guy with long arms that's pressuring you.
Threw that punch, and Dogbay hit the canvas. Their success with a short uppercut on the inside, trying to chase him down.
Navarrete is going to be the champion real soon. He's getting hit flush with these combinations.
And what you have with a guy who can throw 129.
Watch the recent trend of this fight, and you could see that Navarrete, what he discussed with us yesterday, visualizing that dream of the words "and new." Says over the last few days, his diet, his dehydration, he just can't sleep.
Yeah, he has to deal with movement. He has to deal with those long arms from Navarrete. Navarrete just caught him with a nice counter left. He's switching from right-handed to left-handed. He's doing a lot right now. And everybody that he wants to be the champ.
Sending him off balance again.
Joe, you touched on the swelling around both eyes. So accustomed at this point to seeing Dogbay as a cheerful, happy champion, but there's something dispirited about the look in his face right now.
And we haven't arrived at that point yet, at this point in the fight, although Navarrete is in control. But it's not always applicable, some of the common sense of boxing, when you talk to Paul Dogbay.
Bars with his dad, his uncles, his cousin, there's no precedent for how Dogbay learned the business.
This is when that tough sparring against tough opposition.
Trying to retain his belt here in his second title defense. Isaac Dogbay.
Oh, this is a good seesaw battle right now. Navarrete choosing to fight. Anytime Dogbay sits out there on the limb, no man's land, and don't do anything, doesn't move his head, Navarrete comes on strong. with his combinations.
Guys are just throwing some bombs.
Their feet was a little tangled.
Yeah, it was just off balance that time after that left hand.
But he was hit with a shot. But he's bagging out right now. He's putting himself in a hard situation.
Oh! Lunging left hand, and in that red corner, Dogbay slips down. Flip in his own corner.
Yeah, Dogbay moving. He actually, his feet went out, and then he was hit with the left hook.
The ice bucket, the water, the spray, and then his feet split awkwardly.
He's buzzed by that shot. That left hook landed flush on his chin. He is buzzed by that shot right now. Dogbay.
What goes around comes around.
Is going on an offensive surge and coming after you.
And I see a big uppercut for Navarrete.
There's an opportunity for it right there, Timmy.
There it is. Navarrete forcing him out with the pressure and the combination. Dogbay on the way out with these combinations.
Tim, you pointed it out earlier. The challenger having a big finish here. Has had a sensational run to become the mandatory challenger. He's 25-1. He lost very early on in his career.
And the champion right now, eyes half closed, taking a beating right now.
Well, the swelling around the eyes is really significant as Navarrete continues on the attack.
It's impossible to disagree with Paul Dogbay's analysis. You have to keep coming forward. When Dogbay moves backward, he's losing. It's that simple.
He just ate another combination to the head. The champ is in serious trouble here. An uppercut lands from Navarrete. Four-punch combination that finished with a left to the body. Dogbay backed up.
There's absolutely no defense from the champion Dogbay. He is hurt right now.
And it happened late. There was that glimmer of hope from the champion in the middle rounds. But since then, look what the Mexican challenger continues to do. He is closing in on becoming a new world champion here in New York. Of Isaac Dogbay. And Navarrete continues to pour it on here. Final 30 seconds.
No solo ganó su primer título mundial en su debut en Estados Unidos, sino que demostró su capacidad para superar la adversidad, ya que se lesionó la mano derecha en los primeros asaltos y ajustó su estrategia en consecuencia. Isaac Dogbay II. Isaac quería recuperar su título y el 11 de mayo de 2019, Navarrete y Dogbay se enfrentaron en la revancha en el Tucson Convention Center en Arizona. Dogbay creía haber ajustado su plan de pelea para lidiar con la potencia y velocidad de Navarrete, y esta vez no pensaba subestimarlo. Navarrete buscó usar nuevamente su ventaja de altura y alcance, pero esta vez la pelea no sería tan fácil.
One of the things that was kind of alarming to me in the meetings was when we asked Dogbay, how are you going to get inside? How are you going to do it? He kept saying, just fitness. I need to have my legs there. His legs looked a little wobbly right there, and again.
Big left hand from Navarrete.
You got to use his legs.
Oh, Dogbay caught with an uppercut.
That hurt him.
Navarrete looks cool, calm, and collected. Lands with a left hook. Now another left uppercut, left hook. Navarrete on the attack. Second round as we take a look back at it, Bomac, if you were to draw up what the strategy is for Dogbay to get inside and connect with body punches, he did that, and yet Navarrete was still able to win the round, and convincingly. And Dogbay clipped with an uppercut, tripped over his own feet, and now getting pummeled to the body.
Oh, good left hand by Dogbay on the inside, and another one as Navarrete pulls out.
Navarrete with the overhand right, followed by the left. A left-handed uppercut. A right hook from Navarrete. Uppercut, right hook.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him.
Dogbay on the ropes. Navarrete with the uppercut goes to the body. Uppercut this time to the body. Straight across with the right hand as Navarrete continues to score. A counter punch with the right from Dogbay. Dogbay continuing to get pummeled.
That left uppercut by Navarrete.
And
Dogbe going to the jab, now the body. Overhand right from Navarrete lands.
Navarrete is getting a little reckless.
And again, Dogbe is wobbly after getting hit with the left. Dogbe
He's broke.
another left to that nose that might be broke of Dogbe. Dogbe again falters into the ropes. A straight left hand to the nose.
I like what Navarrete's doing. He's giving different angles.
An absolute domination by Navarrete.
Navarrete ain't breathing heavy or nothing. He's got his mouth shut.
Very calm.
Two good hooks from Dogbe, a third with the right hand. Dogbe with a little momentum here in the 5th round. Comes back with the left, now a right to the body. So, Bomac, you heard Christina say that that was Dogbe's best.
He's giving Navarrete problems. That's why his dad wanted him to move his feet.
A straight right from Navarrete, and that is a knockdown. The 3rd time that Dogbe has gone down, but the 1st time it has been ruled a knockdown.
Where's left uppercut?
He goes right back to the left hook, does Emmanuel Navarrete.
Oh, man.
Another left hook. Dogbe trying to clinch, Navarrete won't let him. Dogbe in the corner, hit with another left hook, an overhand right, a left uppercut to the body. He looks like a seasoned champion. Huge right hand, straight across the face from Navarrete to Dogbe. Navarrete, the bigger, more collected, and huge left hand by Navarrete. Overhand right, left hook.
Right hand that Navarrete too.
Well, you know, we've talked about it already, Bomac, but the way I see it so far, and correct me if you guys disagree, I have all but 1 round in favor of Emmanuel Navarrete. So if that's the case, we are going now into the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 4 rounds to go, meaning Dogbe cannot win it on the cards, meaning he needs a knockout. Dogbe definitely not as wobbly as he was there in the 3rd and 4th rounds.
Comes from being in shape. I'm guessing he takes a little bit of that power.
I spoke too soon. Dogbe stumbles into the ropes to finish round number 8. Straight right hand, lands flush. Navarrete charges, a big overhand right, out of the clinch. Left uppercut. Dogbe is on his heels, nearly held up by the ropes. Navarrete with the right hook. Dogbe a counter right of his own. Big left, straight on the button by Navarrete. Huge left uppercut as Navarrete connects yet again. That has been the signature punch of this fight. 1.5 minutes to go in the final round of a dominating performance by Emmanuel Navarrete.
He hurt his, I think Navarrete hurt his right hand.
Now Dogbe held up by the ropes, and Dogbe goes down for the 2nd time in this fight.
He did hurt his right hand had been bothering him. Bothered him in the 1st fight, and he's shaking it out right now. Fortunately for him, there's 1 minute left in this fight.
And Dogbe's corner throws in the towel. Emmanuel Navarrete erases any doubt.
Fue una actuación absolutamente dominante de Navarrete, quien conectó 314 golpes contra 121 de Dogbo. Francisco de Vaca. El 17 de agosto de 2019, Navarrete se enfrentó a Francisco Panchito de Vaca en el Bank of California Stadium en Los Ángeles. Para ese momento, de Vaca estaba invicto, pero nunca había enfrentado a un boxeador con la velocidad y poder de Navarrete.
Coming from the champion, Navarrete. Ooh, nice uppercut right there by Navarrete. Now he goes back orthodox, and I'm talking about the champion, Navarrete.
You see that right hand from De Vaca trying to establish a little bit of respect. De Vaca's going to have a lot of fans here, as you can see the people standing up, making the drive from Phoenix, Arizona, where he was a big local fixture because he couldn't leave the state.
There's a lot going wrong for the young fighter early in this fight. It's only the 2nd round.
Navarrete is a volume puncher with a 72-inch reach.
Down goes De Vaca here in round 2 of his world title challenge. Round number 2.
Look at it. You know what? The Vaca right there is just sitting, both hands straight up in the middle. What do you do when a guy has his hands straight up in the middle? You split the guard with uppercuts. Two uppercuts. You know, that's an awkward combination right there. Two uppercuts back to back.
With
the
a
right
short
and then
overhand
the
right
left.
hand that dropped the Vaca right where he stood.
My goodness.
Beautiful short right by the
right hand.
Navarrete.
But to start it with two uppercuts, Dre, it's good stuff from Navarrete.
That's about the longest lead uppercut you'll ever see. 122-pounder with a 72-inch reach. Can you imagine what's going to happen, how dangerous he'll be when he finally learns how to use his distance?
Yeah, other opponents don't even want to think about that part as he switches southpaw, and now he's setting up that left hook that connects twice to the chin of Francisco de Vaca. And here you see the onslaught of punches of Navarrete. This is a guy who threw 160 punches in one round, the 12th round of the Dog Bay fight. I mean, this guy can throw it in bunches.
If I'm the trainer of the Vaca right now, I'm throwing in the towel to my young fighter. He's young. He don't need to be taking this type of punishment right now.
What we saw from de Vaca early in the round was his last stand. Navarrete answered him, and now it's getting real ugly for de Vaca.
And he squared up, Dre. Somebody needs to save this young man. He gonna get hurt.
It won't be long. It won't be long.
Oh, man. The
vicious shots from Navarrete.
Navarrete landing as expected against a fighter who didn't have a chance to knock him out in this fight in de Vaca. He's putting on a valiant effort, but you guys are right. Manny Robles is looking in. Man. He's not going to let his guy take too much punishment, but
that body shot hurt de Vaca right there. Right back to the head from Navarrete.
It's pick your poison time.
Listen, it's unnecessary punishment right now. And the reason why the ref is not stopping in and stepping the action is because de Vaca is fighting back, and he finally decides to step in and stop this action.
But Navarrete's right where he wants to be. He knows he's got his opponent yielding. It's just a matter of time, like I said. Navarrete was in his zone, got warmed up, and he's a whirlwind, and he let those punches go. And de Vaca just took a lot of punches. He probably took about 30 or 40 shots. He didn't really land anything. That's a lot of punishment for only 3 rounds of fighting from de Vaca.
It is.
A lot of punishment.
Yep, nosebleed. And you see, it's not pretty. What we see from Navarrete is not pretty at all.
I like
but
it.
It's effective.
I like it.
It's effective. He's long.
This game is about getting your hand raised, winning belts, defending belts for as long as you can, making as much win as you can, and getting out with your faculties intact. And Navarrete, if he stays the course, hopefully he's on his way to...
Juan Miguel Elorde. El 14 de septiembre de 2019, Navarrete enfrentó a Juan Miguel Elorde en el T-Mobile Arena de Las Vegas. Esta fue la tercera defensa de su título de peso supergallo de la WBO, y lo que dejó impactados a los fans fue que ocurrió apenas 28 días después de su pelea contra de Vaca.
This offensively aggressive, and I think he's probably doing that to keep the hands of Navarrete in his pocket so he doesn't get that engine going.
Oh, he just got caught with a left hand, punching between punches.
And although he did get tagged pretty good in that round, he was alert and reacting to my instructions.
Getting after it here against the ropes. And from long range comes the left hand. You know, you sit around, you look at the landscape of boxing. This should be a Canelo day, right?
Right.
And here we are on this tradition-rich day on the boxing calendar, and it's a 6'9" English-Irish traveling gypsy who's going to headline it, and this is the Mexican world champion who's in the spotlight, Navarrete.
He's making that mistake, and it's paying. He's paying for that.
Too much firepower.
Man.
Dominant third round from the champ, Navarrete. Oh, and he wobbles him. The ropes held him up. That is a technical knockdown. That is being scored a knockdown.
7. Here's the onslaught coming from Navarrete. Look at this left hook as Elorde pulls back. And the reason why the referee called that a knockdown, I know he didn't go down, is because the ropes were there. If the ropes were not there, Elorde would have went down. Beautiful shot. That's a lead left hook by Navarrete right there.
Navarrete feinted Elorde out of position right there, brought the left hook. Elorde didn't see that punch coming. You hear it all the time in boxing.
Coming out to try and at least establish himself. And he lands a short right hand. So at least the challenger's willing.
Yeah, but he's going to get disciplined for that willingness, trust me.
Acting like a fighter, though, isn't he? That's it. It's over. TKO victory. Emmanuel Navarrete.
Nice stoppage by the ref.
Hook that missed, but he's coming back with something else. That sweeping right hand hurt Elorde, and great stoppage from the referee. 1 or 2 more punches, and things could have really got ugly for Elorde. It's a great stoppage from the referee. Right on time.
Elorde right here attacking. Gets hit, standing straight up on the ropes right now.
Too much firepower.
Coming from all different angles too, Dre.
The arsenal's too vast. It's too much to deal with if you're Elorde.
And look how Navarrete, how he threw the left hook, came back on the right foot. There he is, boom. Then the sweeping right hook.
But that's the thing with a volume puncher. He'll miss, but he's always coming back with something else. He's not economical with his punches. He's volume.
Francisco Horta. Emanuel se enfrentó a Francisco Horta el 7 de diciembre de 2019 en el auditorio GNP Seguros en Puebla, México. Esta fue su última pelea de 2019, un año extremadamente activo con 4 defensas de título en solo 7 meses.
I don't know how you prepare for these wild shots from Emanuel Navarrete, but that's what Panchito Horta was trying to do as he digs well to the body here in round number 2.
What it's going to take to beat a fighter like Navarrete is a very technical fighter. There he is. Horta thought he was safe out at distance. Came along the ropes, and what did Navarrete do? He's kept.
Oh, nice left hook.
Look at those shots.
And you see Horta just taking a step back as Navarrete switches from orthodox to southpaw to whatever, gets caught in the middle and still is able to land from a distance. See the hooks coming in from the right, left hand of Navarrete. He's got his opponent pinned on the ropes, and that's the last place you want to be against Emanuel Navarrete.
But look how those punches, they're coming from odd angles. They're coming around the outside, then up the middle, then back around the outside, then straight.
Call him the cowboy, Willie. Rode him like a cowboy all the way to that corner.
Right. Man, you hear those shots, don't you, Bernardo?
100%.
You can hear them. Those are heavy shots coming from Navarrete.
Derail Navarrete from coming forward.
No.
Oh, nice right hand there once again from Horta. This is the fight that Navarrete wants, though. He wants Horta to let his hands go so he can land his inside shot. Good jab, and that establishes a flurry of punches from Emanuel Navarrete. Big left hook from the fighter from Mexico City.
You can tell Navarrete right now, he's going for it. He smells blood, he feels his opponent weakening, and he's trying to get it over with right now.
You see the body language too of Panchito Horta changing. He's got him up against the corner, and this is where Emanuel Navarrete does his best work, and you can hear the crowd appreciating, although Horta lands a nice counter right.
See, Navarrete, he's okay with getting hit with those shots, because those shots are not hard at all coming from Horta. Just so he can get in position to land his punches, his power punches. Look at how he sits down on these shots. He's looking to land a well-placed shot. There he is, just landing a barrage of punches, and then the follow-up nice.
See the legs of Horta weakening here in the 4th round. Emanuel Navarrete is dangerous in round 4. He lands a nice body shot, could have been right on the belt line. And here comes Panchito Horta.
You see the toughness in Horta.
There's a right hook from Navarrete, and here comes another barrage as the blood begins to flow once again from the nose of Panchito Horta, who takes a body shot. He's very valiant, but we saw what happened with another valiant fighter in Miguel Gonzalez, who wasn't throwing punches and was taking punishment. And here it comes to an end once again. Emanuel Navarrete with a big knockout of Panchito Horta in his 4th title defense. The first time he does it on home soil. And Navarrete continues to impress.
Power shots.
And it was a body shot that prompted Roberto Ramirez Jr. to stop the fight, because that's the wins.
Geo Santísima. Navarrete peleó contra Geo Santísima el 22 de febrero de 2020 en el MFM Grand Garden Arena en Las Vegas. Atrajo aún más atención mundial al formar parte de la cartelera de la esperada revancha entre Deontay Wilder y Tyson Fury.
Long-time trainer from there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, J.D.'s. That has been an unbreakable bond for years for Wilder. A body punch comes in from the champion Navarrete. Body punches, he's been able to land 14%. That left hand hit the mark moments ago.
that it's hard to know what he's going to do. He shows you one thing, and he does another. You think he's throwing the left, he throws the right. The next thing you know, you're in a shootout with him, and then he's back on the outside using his reach. I love what he's doing. I don't think he gets enough credit for his nuance, for his skill, and for his boxing IQ.
Yeah, and he's throwing these punches at distance. You know, he's not going in real close to throw these uppercuts. He's throwing these uppercuts from far.
And that's really a no-no in the boxing game when you're being taught.
Usually guys come back with a good right hand after a guy throws an uppercut, but you know, it's not easy to hit Navarrete with a right hand.
The combination here at the end of round number 3. Another left hand from Navarrete. Trying to target the right hand, and he does.
It shows great promotion and social media.
Lennox, you are connected with history every which way because your fight against Evander Holyfield that had the record for live gate. The wrap on that right hand, Andy Lee, who was monitoring the wrapping of Wilder's right hand for Team Fury. Whoa. No objection, and look at Santissima as he comes forward here in round 4 against the world champion Navarrete.
And here you see Navarrete coming in with his combinations. A little bit of off balance when he's throwing that hook. Gets caught with a great left hook by Santom.
Hit him in the neck.
Yeah, hit him in the neck.
Here's Santissima coming up. Yeah, he gets him right in the neck and the side of the head.
Clean
so
shot.
by far, the challenger from the Philippines' best moment of the fight.
But it's like I said, he's willing to exchange. He's willing to fight you. He's unafraid, but you have to be right in front of him.
Need a response.
So it's like I said, now you're in a shootout all of a sudden. So you see Navarrete boxing and using his skill, and all of a sudden you're in a shootout. It's hard to get mentally settled when you're facing Navarrete. Then you see Navarrete who does multiple things good. I'm going to take the guy who has more tricks up his sleeve and more tools in the toolbox.
Santissima willing to dip and go to the body, but what does he do? He eats more return fire.
Navarrete is showing these nuances in his skill because he stays busy, Joe. He's an active fighter, so you have no choice but to get better when you're active.
Threw over 85 punches in this round alone, did the champion Navarrete. Inside reporter, and thrilled to have Kate Abdo and Mark Kriegel providing commentary. And our unofficial scorer ringside is Larry Hazard Sr. Rate of Navarrete that has been controlling the action as he lunges ahead with a series of right hands. Turns southpaw for a moment. That is, he has thrown 375 punches. And now he's landed 120. Opened up that time, and filling the spot was a left hook from the Filipino Santissima, and it doesn't even stop Navarrete at all. He just keeps punching. Wide-ranging right hand, and now Navarrete is on the attack here in round number 5. He is backing up Santissima. Navarrete clubbing, touching him time and again. Left uppercut, right uppercut, body shot comes in.
Look for that left hook to the body. Santissima has taken the head shots pretty well, but the shot he hasn't taken well is the left hook to the liver from Navarrete.
This is great work rate here of the volume punching attack and the aggression of Emmanuel Navarrete. He is a fan-friendly fighter. Comes to the inside. Santissima tried to time something, and now Santissima goes to the body, and there's a left hook upstairs from Navarrete. 122-pound championship with Emmanuel Navarrete, who has been among the most active world champions in boxing. Overall, he's out-connected Santissima 164-42, including 124 power punches. The best work coming in round number 5 when he had 47 connects.
Well, this slot on this card, Joe, was not even Navarrete's initially. It was Gilberto Ramirez.
When we met with him the other day, he walks into the room. Lennox, I saw your eyes go up. He was chewing on ice cubes. That's all he was eating for about a day and a half, just chewing on ice cubes.
Also a sharp dresser.
Is he ever? Coming to the end of round number 7, and that affords us the opportunity to go up to Brian Kenny and the guys. Of course, you will see if he can deliver the ultimate bomb, and that is the eraser, the right hand. He has 41 knockouts, the most of any current champion. Pacquiao with 39. Canelo has 36. Here we are in round number 8. Larry Hazard Sr. has 59 to 55 in favor of Emmanuel Navarrete. Title defense, he has been dominating the action so far, with the exception of round number 4 when we saw Santissima land that left hook, the neck and the side of the head of Navarrete.
Not to take away from this fight, Joe, but the more that this arena starts to fill up, you start to feel the suspense and the anticipation of the main event. It's tangible. You feel it in the air. Navarrete needs to get back to hitting the body of Santissima. That's when he's had his best success, or at least visibly. He's hurt Santissima with headshots, but the left hooks to the body are that's what's jumped out at me the most, and I think he needs to get back there to try to get this stoppage win tonight. There's been rumors coming out of, I don't want to say out of Camp Fury, but just swirling about the cut and maybe not training properly.
Santissima's, he's receiving these shots, he's blocking them, but he's not answering. He's not coming back with his own shots, which he should.
You see him going southpaw, so the right hand is now his lead jab hand. As he turns southpaw, goes back to orthodox, of course, and gets a combination. He has been switching stances a bit here.
Yeah,
and now a combination on the inside, and you can see the tape is actually loose on Santissima. Some good work here in round number 10 by Navarrete.
To the body. Headshots are good, but he needs to finish downstairs with that left hook to the body, just like that.
Look at this attack by Navarrete, and every so often Santissima is trying to place a punch between punches, but it has been a tidal wave of offense here in round number 10 all of a sudden from Navarrete.
I say that because Santissima can take a good headshot. Sometimes guys can take it to the head all night long, but sometimes they can't take it to the body. The only shot that Santissima reacts from is the left hook to the liver. To fill a wrap loose, and again, I've never heard of this. I normally hear about a wrap being too tight, but either way, it's something that's not right. It's annoying.
Santissima willing here in round number 11. And look at Navarrete now with his elbow up on the top rope before he comes out at the Filipino Challenge.
Took a few seconds ago, hurt Santissima.
Yeah, he's still squinting from it.
And Navarrete sees Santissima affected. You can tell, and there's a headshot. Santissima, he is compromised here in round number 11. Navarrete on the charge, trying to place a short uppercut on the inside. Combination punching upstairs, uppercut, body shot to the left hand, runs to him to close the gap. Can he close the show here in style? Round number 11, trying to defend his title one more time. Santissima's so game, he actually ducked through the blue and white rope for a moment there. Strafing attack to the head, coming down and wrapping up as Santissima back from the Mexican world champion.
And the referee is very close to the
And now tying up so awkwardly that he throws Navarrete into that top rope. Clearly damaged is Santissima. Can Navarrete finish things off here in round number 11? Russell Morris giving it a look. There it is. TKO victory. Emmanuel Navarrete.
That's discouraging. That drains you.
And then the end of the fight, Lennox.
Yeah, Navarrete it's just a volume of punches.
Rubén Villa. El 9 de octubre de 2020, Navarrete enfrentó a Rubén Villa en el MGM Grand Conference Center en Las Vegas. Shakur Stevenson acababa de dejar vacante el título mundial pluma de la WBO, por lo que ambos peleadores buscaban reclamar el cinturón.
Saying Navarrete is the perfect style for us.
Yeah, that was putting it nicely, Joe.
Yes, they were overly confident.
Adjustment from Navarrete already, starting to get a little frustrated, so he's trying to change the rhythm up with his punches.
Oh! And the uppercut scores the knockdown here in round 1. No time, take us through it, Tim.
Look, Navarrete, he throws punches at the oddest angles. It looked like he was getting ready to load up for a left hook, but he brought it underneath, surprising Villa with this shot. Villa never saw that punch.
Navarrete switch hitting, looking for that power left hand.
Villa had boxed almost a perfect round.
Now, what did we say earlier when we set up this fight? Got to be perfect. Nothing perfect about the other guy, and he doesn't care, but it's tough to be perfect every step of the way. It was Shakur Stevenson who vacated this belt to move up to 130 pounds, creating the opening that these two are now fighting for here tonight. Going to take a short break. Come back to Vegas in a moment.
Again, maybe the right uppercut or maybe the left. I'm unsure at the moment. Look like the left right there, but great job right there from Villa stepping back. making him fall short and then countering. That's what he needs to do all night.
Okay.
I understand that. He don't mind missing shots.
If Villa doesn't do something to make him think twice about missing shots and falling off, there it is.
There it is.
Second knockdown scored. It comes here in round 4.
Land that hard jab.
Emmanuel Navarrete putting on an offensive show back here at the MGM Grand. Let's show you what happened just moments ago. Watch the short left hand against the uppercut.
Yeah, Villa trying to get position. He blocks a shot right there. He steps back and he looks for the uppercut. But what happens? He gets caught with the straight left hand from Navarrete. Villa drops the opposite hand. This is boxing 101. You drop the opposite hand when you're throwing a shot, throwing the uppercut from a little.
Villa's hurt.
Trying to become a 2-division world champion, Emmanuel Navarrete.
That's what's tough about Emmanuel Navarrete. He's awkward, but it's effective.
He is so much fun to watch. By the way, we told you nobody throws more power punches in this division against the world champion. And then when he beat him down in the rematch.
Navarrete said, how are he going to stop me because he has no punching power? And I got bricks. Wait till you feel these bricks.
It's exactly what he said. He will feel the bricks in my hands.
He said that Villa is going to make it difficult for him to catch him. Exactly what he said in the fight of me.
Oh, body shot.
Right. You know, when he started the round, he dropped his level. He came down to the smaller man's level to have the reach advantage and to fight him in his position to be able to land his shots. And then he comes back up, he starts bouncing his toes, he changes his rhythm up.
On cruise control, and he's been on cruise control this whole fight, even though he's done the kind of damage that he's done. We've seen him fight at a higher pace and at a higher level. He hasn't had to go there tonight thus far.
Last fall had the thriller against Nonito Donaire, and now the bantamweight champion of the world will be with us in just a few weeks.
I think Magdaleno, with his experience, I think with his boxing ability, he got punching power in both hands. I think he would have gave Navarrete a run for his money
tonight.
And as we've talked about, there's been more and more belief with every visit we've had with Navarrete. Top rank, and take 15 minutes of your day. You'll be blown away by Baranchek Zepeda. Left uppercut again.
Really promise better sleep. Not promise, proof. Sleep Number. Proven quality sleep from $9.99.
You've waited all year for pumpkin season. We made our new pumpkin pecan.
You know, he needs to counter punch more often, and he didn't do it enough tonight. And he's taking some shots right now from Navarrete.
Navarrete still trying to land that left uppercut.
He is. He hurt him. He hurt him right there.
He loves pulling the trigger on that left uppercut, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Need to ask him, who taught you how to throw that punch like that? Let me meet that guy.
I wonder sometimes when I watch him how much teaching was really going on in the gym. This is just...
I didn't want to say it. That's why I respect it, because he's crafted a style based on his ability and inabilities that works for him, and that if all goes well in the next 40 seconds, he'll become a 2-division world champion.
Christopher Díaz. El 24 de abril de 2021, Navarrete se enfrentó a Christopher Díaz en la Silver Spurs Arena en Florida.
When he attacks you, it's when you least expect it.
A 3-punch combination finished with the left uppercut. Opens up with a wide sweeping left hand to close out round number 1. Title on the line at 126 pounds.
I think Diaz did exactly
there it is.
What you're supposed to do when you're facing an awkward fighter. You don't get awkward with them. You stay composed and you stay under your feet, meaning both of your feet.
Over that jab of Navarrete.
That's what you need to do. You need to time it. Navarrete, he shoots his punches from his hip sometimes, and you can catch him over the top if you counter him, if you time him perfectly.
Diaz is seeing that a mile away, and he's either countering or getting out of harm's way.
Pedro Navarrete told me that he wants Emmanuel to start cutting off the exits and pick up his work rate to break down Christopher Diaz.
Not as many exits when you're 18 by 18 inside the ropes.
Of Diaz.
He just did.
That's what he's doing. Now he's picking up the pace.
Good shot. That awkward, long, lunging left hand from the champion. And now this is the volume, and this is the offensive attack we're used to seeing from Navarrete.
Yeah, that's vintage Navarrete right there.
And then he finds his opponent, Diaz, off balance, and he immediately lunges in and comes with the left uppercut again.
Can change or mount his own attack. Maybe change the game plan a little bit. One of the things that you can do when you have a fighter like Navarrete that gets off and gets going, you got to tie him up, break his rhythm. That's what you do, looking for the fight.
Right hand comes in from Navarrete. There are those opportunities to punch within these big punches that many have described as long and slow, but we know they've been effective. Left hand to the body from Diaz.
Right. And when you think he's going to rest, he's punching. When you think he's out of position, he's actually in position. That's what's difficult to deal with.
See a little bit of swelling under the eye, the right eye of Diaz. We'll monitor that. Big output in that round from Navarrete.
So why not shoot a body shot when you're down there?
Oh! There's that left lead uppercut, and the knockdown is scored.
6, 7. Never saw it.
His signature punch, and he cashes in.
So hard to defend against. The uppercut right up the middle. You think that you covered up, you think that you have your guards up, and he splits it with a beautiful uppercut as Diaz tried to move out to get away from his attack.
But it was that feint. It was the feint with the right hand. He looked as if he wanted to throw it. Diaz expect that right there. Diaz covered up with the left hand, and he never saw the left uppercut getting through. It was the feint that set that shot up.
Navarrete tries to get the right hand in. Diaz moves out to the side. And now he punches back with a sweeping left of his own. But you never know when it's coming. When you least expect it. And you just shake your head and say, how in the world did this guy make 122 pounds? How?
We asked him if he had a nutritionist. He said, no, I don't like those. He said, I want to eat what I want to eat. He said, in fact, I eat food from my town.
He's the one that brought it up to us. We didn't ask him about what his future holds. He said he started asking us about matchups at 130 pounds. Diaz looking to place that left hand between Navarrete's non-stop attack here in round 5. Good stuff here. Final minute of round 5. Taller, longer champion in the black trunks scored the knockdown in round 4 against the local favorite, Christopher Diaz. He has a 71-43 connect advantage, does Navarrete.
Diaz right now is doing the right thing, trying to get into the body of Navarrete. He understands that when he hits him down to the body, he doesn't work. He doesn't work as much as he does from the outside.
He needs to back Navarrete up, and he's going to have to walk through some punches to do it. But Navarrete's normally used to being the guy who's backing fighters up. So when you turn the tide, you see Navarrete looks just a little bit different on his back foot.
Great rotation right there from Navarrete to be able to still just shift his body to throw that uppercut right in the midst of fire. Look at that.
The only punch that Diaz has gotten a reaction from Navarrete about is body shots.
I'm seeing the same thing, partner.
Warning from Samuel Burgos. There's a left hand right on the belt line again.
But the dangerous thing for Diaz going down to the body, he has to be careful with those uppercuts. Sneaking underneath, because when you go to the body, you're exposed.
Backing up.
And did you see that left hand that he just threw?
Good combination from Diaz.
It looked like the body shots are starting to affect him right now.
Navarrete tried to sell it.
He did. He looked at the ref. Ref said, that was good. Let's go.
But like I said, he's exposed for the uppercut, as you can see right now.
No, that body shot was good right there.
Very good exchanges to open up round 7. Oh, he just missed on that right hand over the top of the left of Navarrete. Navarrete has come out throwing combinations. Now on the inside, Diaz, the shorter man, shorter arms, has to get to work when he's there. Both men opening up. This is taking on a really good tone, isn't it? Good pace here as they are just throwing.
This is not the fight that Diaz wanted. There's always a wrinkle. There's always an opening for your opponent. Nobody's invincible. And Navarrete's weakness is going backwards and on the inside. Doesn't mean he won't punch, but he's vulnerable. Diaz has to fight this kind of fight.
There's already a 10-8 round banked with the knockdown. Now the point deduction here. Diaz has to hit the gas pedal.
You're in the corner of Diaz. You got to tell your fighter, plan A is out the window. Keep a tight defense, and you got to fight fire with fire. That's how Diaz can win this fight.
Look at this stuff.
Here comes the answer. The answer's coming right now from Diaz.
See a little bit of blood from the nose of Diaz. They've been trying to take care of some swelling that showed up earlier just above the right eye. Reaching with that right hand. Oh, there's that uppercut. Two-punch combination from Navarrete. Tried to wrap around the left hand under the right elbow as well. Diaz has to take those steps forward, and he does. Uppercut in the midst of it, and he goes down again. Beautiful combination from Navarrete.
6, 7, 8. ¿Estás bien? ¿Quieres pelear? Ven para mí, ven para mí, ven para mí.
Oh, brutal shot right there.
Such a thud. Uppercut comes in. Diaz is wrapping up. Straight back goes Diaz, and coming forward like a freight train comes Navarrete. Second knockdown scored of this 8th round. Bloodied, battered, damaged is Diaz.
He got to fight.
He's going for broke.
Just fight.
Throwing it all out there while taking extreme punishment.
I don't think it's a desire thing with Diaz. He doesn't have any answers. Oh my goodness. It's
Look at this combination.
Right, just doesn't have any answers. It's that offense, Dre. That's what it is. That offense. That's heavy leather right there.
Throws himself off balance.
Knocked himself down.
Throws himself off balance.
Got to keep an eye on that.
Diaz with an opportunity and placed a right hand in the midst of those punches. He's got heart. You look at his face, and you look at what Mike Basil, the cut man, had to deal with after that 8th round. And Navarrete just got away from. Hands were down, and that left hook came in.
Navarrete got a chin on him.
What did he say to you when we met with him yesterday?
Got to beat him. It's a tough question. Tough question to answer right now, but he's going to be a tough out for anybody.
He doesn't know how to give up. That's not who he is. Look at him getting right into the furnace with a guy who has put this kind of damage on him. I have faith in you. There's no pain. There's no pain. There's no pain. As he's looking at that face filled with pain. And look at how Diaz responds. And look at how Navarrete is willing to dish more out. As Diaz is moving forward, lands a right hand. And he's got Navarrete against the ropes. And Navarrete says, we can do this all night long. 12th and final round, title on the line. Up huge on the scorecards. And yet Diaz is landing some right hands here in this 12th and final round. Desperate for a knockout.
Tess, and you're wondering how Diaz is able to do this after taking those shots and being down. I'm going to tell you right now.
Navarrete closing in on defending his title, and Diaz on wobbly legs. How much can you possibly take and still be giving? Oh, Navarrete's damaging him badly. Damaging him so badly.
That's it, fellas.
Gotta be it.
You don't need to go anymore. That's it.
He just ragdolled him. It's over. They're up on the apron. The fight is over.
Unbelievable work by both guys, showing heart, will, going down to the end of this round. You see Diaz takes a big punch right there. He's trying to give it all he got. He's trying to stay on his feet. Navarrete is just too strong, coming from angles, different angles, from the southpaw stance, the right-handed stance, and then down goes Diaz.
Diaz gave everything that he had. You rarely see this in a boxing ring. You hear fighters talk about giving it everything they had. But until you put yourself in harm's way and risk getting knocked out or beat up, you haven't given everything that you have. Diaz did that. He came here to win a championship. Sometimes you don't leave with the championship. You don't leave with the victory, but you leave with your respect, and Diaz did that tonight.
Navarrete conectó 257 golpes contra 183 de Díaz y 241 de ellos fueron golpes de poder. Joet González. Navarrete subió al ring contra Joet González el 15 de octubre de 2021 en la Pechanga Arena de San Diego, California.
Are you not entertained? That is what is probably a broken orbital bone since round number 2. Mexicans against Mexican Americans deliver wars in Southern California, and this is no exception. Navarrete González will go down on that list after tonight. Just an offensive machine in Navarrete. Navarrete threw 979 punches, landing 272. That was 660.
Fue una auténtica guerra. Una de las actuaciones más impresionantes de Navarrete, lanzando 979 golpes a lo largo de la pelea. Liam Wilson. El 3 de febrero de 2023, Navarrete protagonizó una pelea polémica contra Liam Wilson en la Desert Diamond Arena en Arizona.
Wilson was 8 of 33. Tries to catch him off balance. I don't know that there is an off balance with Navarrete ever, as he lands the right hand awkwardly and then sweeps with the right to the body on that exchange.
But I'm not sure it looks too much different than any other time that we've seen it.
Got him.
Let's see the composure of Wilson. Let's see how he responds.
He slips that time. Put his glove up there.
Ooh, nice body work.
It was a good left hand to the body from Wilson. Gains a bit of confidence and steps forward and comes with the left hook after it.
And that's what he needs to do more of, Tess. He needs to let his hands go. Don't wait for this to happen.
And Navarrete goes on the attack here to close out round number 2.
Step back. No, don't punch. Come on. 10 seconds, guys. Stop at the bell.
Comes with the right hand to the body, and you can see him regaining that offensive attack here in the closing moments of round 5.
This game plan for Wilson right now is simple. Keep a tight defense. Keep your eyes open because Navarrete is going to keep lunging at you and rip shots to the body and finish to the head. Good shot right there from Navarrete.
Goodness,
he follows straight in with that right to the body.
He had all the momentum to land that shot and it landed clean.
Moving up in weight is not as easy as you think, people. It is not.
Step back. Step back. Box.
One of the questions I have for Navarrete was, does his power, would it translate if it's 130 pounds? Right now, Liam is taking his shot very, very well. And can he take a punch from a real...
Now it's up to Wilson to answer what Navarrete is doing right now.
That's that off-rhythm stuff.
Got caught in between punches right there again, but still keeps coming forward. Three-punch combination, landed to the head, went underneath with the left hand to the body, goes back to the body.
He's hurting Wilson with those body shots.
It's a good 6th round for Navarrete.
Now you got to answer the question, do you really want it? I'm not going to mess with Wilson about that southpaw stance.
Ooh. And then all of a sudden, Navarrete can hit the accelerator.
Because he knows that's not a good offensive stance for Wilson, even though he landed that right hook a round ago.
Wilson looking for that one-hitter quitter. He's looking for the left hook. He's sitting on it.
There was a body shot in the mix there from Navarrete.
What he knows to do. His offense is his defense.
Blood coming from the nose of Liam Wilson. Much more pronounced now Navarrete mixing in that body shot again, wrapping around that elbow, and Navarrete getting after it here to close out round 7. Oh, we got a great one tonight, folks. Sit back and enjoy. How about it? To be forged like steel. He's very well aware of the history of guys that came before him from Australia, like Jeff Fennick and Harding, and more recently world champions like Jeff Horn and George Kambosos. But this is a guy who has traveled around the world.
Just like Navarrete.
You see the left hook down there to the liver he went for.
There's a body shot from Navarrete again.
Wilson.
This time he goes to the other side with the right hand.
This veteran stuff right now from Emmanuel Navarrete.
Hit right there on the
veteran
cup.
stuff right now.
Trying to chase him down. Navarrete comes straight in against Wilson.
Wilson he's sitting, he's waiting, he eyeballing, he's looking for that window for that left hook.
Woo. Big shot from Navarrete again. Vacant WBO Junior Lightweight Championship fight has been dynamic. Liam Wilson, upset-minded, scored the knockdown in round 4. Had Emmanuel Navarrete, the 2-division champion, hurt again in round 6. But Navarrete rallied in the 5th, rallied in the 7th, and then does that here in the 9th. Each man now with a knockdown scored, and will Navarrete, with all this time to work with, blood coming from his nose, taking big shots, headshot comes in again, another big one from Navarrete. Navarrete with a left hand, sweeping right hand, drives down, big headshot. Wilson's in deep trouble here.
They got to get in there.
Big trouble. It could be ending at any moment.
It's a lot of time left.
He hasn't tied up.
He's got a shot with that left
hook.
hook.
Does he know how to tie up?
And he knows it. He possesses the lottery ticket.
Tie up.
He stumbled back.
Tie up, Wilson.
Stumbled back.
Tie up.
They got to get in there.
Headshots running down from Navarrete. Body shot mixed in. It is over. It is over.
Aunque Navarrete se llevó la victoria, el equipo de Wilson alegó que recibió una cuenta larga en el cuarto asalto, con tiempo extra para recuperarse mientras le recolocaban el protector bucal. Oscar Valdés primero. Emanuel enfrentó a Oscar Valdés el 12 de agosto de 2023 en el Desert Diamond Arena en Glendale, Arizona.
Two-punch combination. Navarrete's got Valdez hurt. Navarrete hurt Valdez here. Half a minute to go in.
Getting caught out of position. You see him squat down right there in the right hand from Navarrete. Not only does he have a left hook, he has a right hand and an uppercut as well. But good shot. Navarrete just lets his hands fly, and when your opponent gets out of position, he follows up with his offense. He's dangerous with his assaults, especially getting his fighters out of position.
If you throw him,
he's landing occasionally, but Valdez is being sneaky.
Short right hand on the inside and then a short left uppercut. And now he lunges at Valdez. It's so awkward and so unpredictable because you don't expect them from this space. There's another driving overhand right hand. And now they tie up on the inside.
Here's Navarrete on the inside view. Nice little short shot, but wow. Look how he changed angles right there and still had the ability to be able to land and see this shot on the inside. Short right hand, there he is, steps back, switches stances, and shoots from the southpaw stance. Double uppercut from Navarrete. One, throw the left hook for Valdez.
There's the uppercut right hand combination.
Ooh.
A frequent combination from Navarrete. There it is again, that time.
Oh, nice shot right there. Nice setup. Double uppercut. Then if he doesn't pay attention, if he doesn't be disciplined with that right hand, that left hook is going to come real soon.
Opening moments of this 10th round is a Navarrete round as the right eye is worsening for Valdez. Back and forth of drama.
Valdez is looking, he's looking to just warm him up for that shot. He's looking, there it is.
Right hand over the top. That right eye is significantly worse.
There it is again.
Navarrete willing to get himself out of that corner. Minute to go here in round number 10. Valdez trying to come up and over with that left hook. Back out to range. 1-2 from Navarrete, doubles up the left hand. That's his sole.
Oh.
There's the left hand coming from range. off balance from Navarrete, his signature punch. Another left hand. Wide sweeping right hand, 4-punch combination from Navarrete. Awkward left hand sends Valdez back, and now on the attack. Headshots from...
Una vez más, Navarrete mostró un volumen altísimo de golpes, superando los 1000 lanzados en 12 asaltos. Además, volvió a demostrar su capacidad de adaptación al pelear lesionado de la mano derecha y ajustar su estrategia en plena pelea. Robson Conceição. El 16 de noviembre de 2023, Emanuel se enfrentó a Robson Conceição en el T-Mobile Arena de Las Vegas. Esta sería una de sus peleas más cerradas, ya que el medallista olímpico brasileño logró superarlo técnicamente durante gran parte del combate.
Trying to time those shots and trying to punch in between them.
He mentioned to us yesterday, he felt like, listen, I feel like I have a clear advantage in speed and quickness. There's a right hand from Conceição, just filling that gap. Trying to chop down was Navarrete. Wild angles, nearly opened up and caught a right uppercut.
The right hand.
Trying to time that right hand. Comes back over the top with a counter.
It's funny because that's why people love Navarrete, because he gets hit.
That's right. Listen, the reception earlier is not by accident. He is a fight fans fighter. He over-delivers to the fans, and he has a very TV-friendly style.
But right now, Conceição is doing a good job weathering the storms and finding his marks. And he's winning. He's winning this fight right now. And no, we said it. Navarrete, he sometimes he falls behind. He will fall behind because of his technique. He's wide open, but when he decides to turn it on, people, trust me, he's going to turn it on.
And he's heavy-handed. It doesn't take much. And he lands right hands like that Conceição easily gets out of the way of. Combination to finish up the round.
Now doesn't feel threatened by the punching power coming back from Conceição. Yes, he's landing, but he doesn't feel threatened, so he's willing to take more chances now. And he's willing to wear him down.
Go. Right hand to the body, and you can hear it. Like a shotgun to the body of Conceição.
Let go down. Stop. All right? Ready to go.
So you have Conceição that has technique, right? But his technique is starting to fade a little. Conceição, if he continues to box as well as he's boxing, and he can do it all night, he can win this fight.
Short right hand, left uppercut, and he puts it down. And there it is from Navarrete. That combination scores the knockdown.
Navarrete doing Navarrete things right there. Short uppercut on the inside. His bread and butter. That's a shot that he usually wants to land against his opponents. Normally it comes wide. That was a short one right there. Beautiful. Getting a nice angle right there on Conceição. Again, Conceição going in that high guard. Then you see the tip right on the head. You have to make Navarrete miss. He's too heavy-handed to allow him to lay his hands on you because it will zap your energy.
It doesn't take much from Navarrete. A few punches in the midst of round 4, and all of a sudden, Conceição is down off balance again here at the end of the round. As he punches through the bell. Now this is the end of the round. Watch the feet here. Watch the feet at the end of the round. Right hand comes in from Navarrete. Conceição, you saw the lead foot stepped on there. Conceição banked the first 3 rounds. In that last round, Conceição had a very nice bounce back round in the 5th with a 19-7 connect advantage. Trying to counter with that right hand against Navarrete. And there is a right hand from Conceição.
Conceição is winning this round right now, but Navarrete is buying his time.
On the inside from Navarrete. That short right hand again.
Here he comes.
1-2 from Navarrete. The heavy-handed world champion trying to headhunt the elusive gold medalist. Trying to chase him down. There he goes! Hey, you want body? You just got it!
Hey, Jeff, I just got a tired fighter over here. Looks like he's having some shoe malfunction too. So we're gonna keep it, yeah. It's gonna be questionable when he gets hit if that shoe, so we gotta watch it.
Down! There! Hey, Jay.
Both of the rounds after he had been knocked down, we talk about him as a boxer, we talk about his pedigree, but you go back to his fight with Louis Correa, this guy's also a dog.
So Marquez at 5 rounds to 3, but of course the 2 10-8 rounds have been banked for Navarrete. Right hand to the body again from Navarrete.
Let him go. Stop.
Now they tie up. 1 minute to go in round 10. CompuBox reads another way.
Oh, body shot in the inside.
Looking to chase him down. Oh, good body shot again. Navarrete now finding success to the body. Closing the gap, trying to punish Conceição here in the final moments of round 10.
Ooh, big right hand.
He's taken serious damage. He's been knocked down twice. He's dealing with some swelling, a cut, bleeding from the mouth, and yet he's giving one of his strongest efforts of his career by miles. And Navarrete just keeps coming with power shots. This is fun stuff here in Vegas tonight. Look at the champ headhunting. Emmanuel Navarrete against a very game Conceição. As we welcome fans who may have just finished up watching the Thursday night NFL game. Welcome to Vegas on Formula One weekend with a World Championship doubleheader. As Emmanuel Navarrete, the reckless offensive output, has been putting on a show, scoring 2 knockdowns against a very game Olympic gold medalist in Robson Conceição.
Denis Berinchik. Navarrete se enfrentó a Denis Berinchik el 18 de mayo de 2024 en el Pechanga Arena en San Diego, California. Con el título mundial ligero de la WBO vacante en juego, ambos lo dieron todo. Pero la racha de 12 años y 34 peleas invicto de Navarrete llegó a su fin. Oscar Valdez II. La esperada revancha entre Navarrete y Oscar Valdez tuvo lugar el 7 de diciembre de 2024 en Phoenix, Arizona. Emmanuel buscaba defender su título mundial superpluma de la WBO tras sufrir su primera derrota en 12 años en peso ligero. La primera pelea llegó hasta el último asalto, pero esta vez el desenlace sería mucho más rápido.
You know what that gets filled with, that distance.
That uppercut again.
Navarrete.
Oh.
So awkward the angles, and a knockdown is scored. The awkward offensive attack of Navarrete scores a knockdown.
Timothy, Tim, small cut, punch.
But shoot those right hands straight.
Two-punch combination from Navarrete. He just takes that little tip to the left, and the left hand comes in hard again. Valdez came forward seemingly to tie up, but now a big attack from Navarrete as he backs him into that neutral corner.
He has his left hand now as well, and he's working it overtime right now in combination form. Navarrete said he wants to stop Oscar Valdez. He says, I don't want it to go to decision. I want to stop him. And you think he's going to give and release, and think the referee's going to come in, and then you just release real quick, and then you let your hands off.
Veteran move.
That's a veteran move right there. Wow.
There's that sweeping left hand.
Goodness.
It sent him off balance back into the red corner.
He is doing everything he possibly can right now. I
That's
mean,
never been questioned in his career.
That determination is always there.
Undoubtedly it is.
Man.
Final second of the fourth round. This was a knockdown scored by Emmanuel Navarrete. Look at that sharp right hand. And then the follow-up attack. And now... long striding left hand.
Oh, knocked his mouthpiece out.
Mouthpiece came out on that punch.
Again, Oscar Valdez. Wow, what a shot. That's eye candy, ain't it?
I mean, look at that.
But look where he set it up, how he set it up. Right hand was being thrown. Navarrete in the southpaw position coming underneath. You rarely ever see this type of counter in the sport of boxing, baby. A lot of those shots are straying behind the head, Tess. And
there's an uppercut. There's that left uppercut, and he's got a lot of time to work with here. Valdez trying to punch between punches in round 6.
That's one habit he didn't correct. One habit to correct. It's a bad habit. Oscar leaning forward like that.
There's a left hand to the body, and another knockdown. Oh my, what a shot! He's got to beat the count! And he can! Knockout victory! Emmanuel Navarrete!
But Navarrete just getting in position. He knows where he's at. That's the signature punch. That's another signature punch that he throws. He leads with the uppercut. I call it the Canelo. He lifts you up, bring those elbows in, and he comes around. And he catches him as he's actually throwing a left hook himself. Double impact punch right there down to the body. Man, right to the liver.
And when that liver shot is hit perfectly,
you're not getting up.
It's like watching a brick wall just crumble to the ground.